welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So upon getting my perk and investigating some things, I've realized we have a couple of loose ends that I think are worth tying up. So first of all, I noticed we have a finished operation here with Cullen. Helped out with the memorial, did a good job, got a dagger up that might not use. Got a coin, it seems to think it's new, but it's definitely not. It's just moved. Excuse me. Click these to get rid of the glowy spots because I don't want.
Skyhold does seem more secure than Haven.
Only if we have the numbers to defend.
I just want to get rid of the glowy thing.
A place like this serves no purpose without enough people to make the running worthwhile.
Leave the glowy things, hopefully above things that I intend to go and do soon. She's got me 2 hours, so we're on her for a while. Only on her 40 minutes, so let's find something for Cullen to do. It's any of these, obviously. And, did that quite yet? This. Search for the lost in Sorrel. We know that Justinia's visit to Sorrel did not contribute in any way to her death. Ambassador Montelier was considering allowing the Inquisition's emissary to remain by the Marquis' side nonetheless. Unfortunately, an urgent missive from Sorrel informed her that both the Marquis and the emissary have gone missing on a hunt. The Marquis' family has begun searching the deep woods across the river. Learning to for spies. Told her to search. Yeah. Let's send Cullen to go do a loud search. I don't care about getting noticed. Okay. So, first on my agenda, we have some things, lockpicks to pick. We're going to go to the hinterlands, firstly. There are 3. And also there's some quests. We have 2 Venatori to hunt down for Dorian, so we're going to take out 2 birds with 1 stone. You notice I'm going to bring the Blackwall with me, and I have a purpose behind this. It is because after this we're going to go to the Fallow Mire, where there's a door to lockpick that will hide one of his Great Warden artifacts behind it. So I want to have him on hand when we get to do that. This will also serve the purpose of showing his class specialization to us, which at one point I'm just going to switch between everyone out here in the field so we can get all their specializations out for future levels and for respecking if I decide anyone needs one. We're going to take Blackwell with us for a little bit. After I'm done with the hinterlands and the Fallowmire, I'm also going to look for the last landmark in the Fallowmire. I think I know where it is. And where something else in the Fallowmire is that I hopefully can get to prevent myself from ever having to go back there because it's miserable. Let's take Barrick since he's going to do the lockpicking. My plan is to go to the recently unlocked Exalted Plains area. Yes, I know I'm going to all these newly unlocked areas very rapidly. Because there's a shop there that I can pretty rapidly get access to that'll get me some good schematics that I can use to make myself good armor for the Inquisitor. Because I'm going to get an item here that is going to make me very interested in crafting a specific new set of armor for my Inquisitor, and you'll see why when I get it. But for now, we will explore. So there's a loot chest in here, and we'll get it. Heavy Warden armor. That might actually be good for Blackwall, speaking of which. I lose bonus constitution and strength. Gain a little bit of that. Overall, I'll lose health. Gain more melee defense, and gain more overall armor. I'm going to give it to him since it's he is a Grey Warden, so it suits him. That's not something I need. I think there was a better shield. I'm going to save that for Cassandra since she's the Templar. The last stand I need to check this for now, we'll check that when we get back to him. Next, let's make this a priority. So deal with these Venatori Dorians here. There's 2 in the hinterlands, and then 1 I believe somewhere else.
Does any of this shit make sense to you?
To me? Are you referring to the giant hole in the sky, or the creature out of Chantry cautionary tale who wants to be a god?
Either. I'm feeling generous.
What's the problem? Someone shows up, tears the place apart, declares himself king. That's half of history.
Corypheus is that terrifying drunk nobody will ask to see.
Even after he puts a hole in the ceiling. Terribly common.
glad someone can make light of this. Wide blade sword, a schematic. Okay. It's not a useful schematic for me. I have my sword, thank you. It's a lightsaber, and I like it that way. I mean, part of me misses the arcade warrior getting to equip any sword as a mage. And another part of me is like, but I have a lightsaber. Hi. Get up near him, avoiding his runes. Use some Spirit Blade action. Okay. That pleases Dorian. Greatly approves. Likely because he was along for the ride. Probably no approval otherwise. So Dorian and I, buddies. Oh, we also have something else here to do for this Dorian. Here in the hinterlands. But I need to talk to him. And damn it! I was supposed to talk to him at Skyhold before I did this. I don't want to take him there secretly. I would like to show him the letter first, which I have to do in Skyhold. So we're going to actually go get this other Venatori and go back to Skyhold, then come back here. Promise you, there's a purpose to this. Like I just said, it is stupid, but I will do it. And I'm sorry that I forgot that I had to show him the letter. I forgot that was a thing in the hinterlands. But I don't want to go there without telling him. I'm not going to go to Red Cliff, do the lockpicks there, and then come back later to do that. That's just silly. I'm going to go finish off everything that I had to do there until I get the chance. Some Embrium. Got some seeds for Embrium, which is good. Things that I need to grow. Useful things to grow. I believe. Yeah, they're up on this plateau. So I need to find the entrance to the plateau. Which initially looks like here, I think. I can jump up and make it correct. Yes. It was odd. Crystal glaze. Glace, yes. Grace. A good herb. Maybe I'll get seeds. Seeds would be nice. No. I'm gonna let that bear fight him out. We're just gonna watch. Well, I'll attack the mage, but like, not tapping the bear. I want to see how badly he can screw them up. The enemy of my enemy is my friend until my enemy tries to eat me. Make sure the black doesn't get screwed over by the bear. Hi, bear. Hi, bear. Oh, hey, Varric. You appear suddenly. Bear, hi. Arcade. Some more emery. Alright, back to Sky. Tell Dorian about this letter. Come back here. Again, apparently the other one is in the Exalted Plane, so we might find that while we're doing things to locate this store that I want to buy stuff from. I realize I'm bouncing around. I was planning on going sort of straight through Crestwood, but this is the part of the game where you're bouncing around a lot. It is very hectic, but once I sort of have certain things established, I can start sort of going through and clearing out areas of quests and things to do. Except for dragons. We're going to start locating more dragons in areas now. There's a few times where I'm going to encounter them and have to run away. Quite a few. I'm not even showing up for the Hinterlands dragon yet. It is level 12, and to be honest with you, it says there's 2 new quests. I think it's just the remaining mages, 2 mage instructors who... It is telling me it can still give me quests, but it is not going to actually let me get quests from them because we're done with that. Anyway, however, a quest with Cullen, so I'm going to go do that after I talk to Dorian. Quest with Cullen. I know what the quest with Cullen is, so that won't be a huge deal. Just something to sort of give to me and remind me that it exists. It's sort of a longer-term quest. That is very important. So let's talk to Dorian.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
Father sent a letter.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
That's that. Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Unfortunately.
Not quite. It's from your father.
My father. I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter.
I know my son. What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
Be a Venator.
This could be the Venatori. Lure us somewhere remote, then an ambush.
Perhaps. Although this does look like my father's penmanship. Or could he have joined the Venatori? No, that can't be. Anything's possible. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If
Indeed.
It's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
What's the issue between you?
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase.
Oh,
We've never talked about my
I know
family.
why that's an interesting turn of phrase.
They're not happy with my choices, see. Or I theirs.
What choices? Leaving Tevinter?
That too.
Let's go.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Okay. To Cullen. And then to that quest. Cullen's quest for the moment is going to require a war table operation that I currently cannot do because everyone is busy. Top button here. I love jumping and skyhold. There's no fall damage. It's a grand old time. Hey, Cullen. Your office looks
Inquisitor.
good.
Found where the Red Templars come from. They're in full redoubt. The Knights were fed red lyrium until they turned into monsters. Samson took over after their corruption was complete.
How do you know Samson?
He was a Templar in Kirkwall until he was expelled from the Order. I knew he was an addict. Yes.
You could help him get
Red
back.
lyrium is nothing
DA2,
like the lyrium
but I guess
Chantry.
they clarify that
Power
he
comes
leaves
with
again
tyranny.
because he just isn't good enough. I believe you.
The Red Templars swarming Haven were proof enough.
We cannot allow them to gain strength. The Red Templars still require lyrium. If we find their source, we can weaken them and their leader.
Thinking.
I like finding the Red Templars' vulnerabilities before fighting them head on.
We'll need every advantage against what courses through their veins. Caravans of red lyrium are being smuggled among trade routes. Investigating them could lead to where it's being mined. If you confront them, be wary. Anything connected to Samson will be well guarded.
So that's a war table operation. Or no, that's right. So those are smuggler letters that I will find about the world. So anyway, back to the hinterlands. Let's set this to my quest for the moment. That can be active. Go up here, unlock these two doors, talk to his dad, getting off to Fellmeyer, with Blackwall to get his thing, and find the last landmark. And I believe one other secret thing in Fellmeyer. I am a bit of a... I know some things because of experience, others because I've looked them up, those because I thought I knew them and then looked up clarification. You have to forgive me if I wind up looking up things, and then knowing to go to places sort of off screen instead of organically, but I want this to be as completionist as possible. I'd rather learn online what I've missed and then go get it than miss it completely and lie about having a completionist playthrough. I mean, I've already screwed up because I forgot that the issue with Sarah
we
is
look
that
around?
not taking her caused me to lose access to the jar of bees, which looks like I have no other way of getting, even with illicit methods. I don't want to talk about illicit methods. I don't want to get into a discussion about those. So this door's unlocked. They give us a bottle of Thedas. I can show you guys later where the bottles of Thedas actually are. They go in Sky. Ornate Bianca grips, that's good for Varric. I'll have to craft that sometime soon. I might wait for a good metal though. And then there's another locked door up here. Behind it is something that interests me for something. Behind it is something that interests me in regards to my character, in regards to crafting. And partially why I remember that I want to go get some better armor. Schematics. Okay. You will see shortly. So here we got some obsidian, a decent Fade Touch obsidian. Tier 2 masterwork, it's material to make masterwork, and on hit gain 3 guard. That is a weapon ability which will make it so that every time I launch an attack, I slowly build up guard. Remember right now, every time I do damage, I slowly build up barrier. Note that guard is the warrior resource, that metal plating that appears over their health. So I'll be building up that, in addition to building up barriers. I will become unstoppable. This is my character's battle plan. It's been my battle plan since my first game, and it's my battle plan for this game. So I need a better armor schematic, though, from which to make that, because I don't want to use the one I have now. The one I have now isn't quite good enough. So I need to go make myself get some better ones. And I know where they are, so after the Falomire, we will head to the Exalted Plains to go do what needs to be done to get those schematics. First, we will meet up with Dorian's father, or the retainer, or his father, rather. His letter said. Whatever. Point is, Dorian's family wants to come to him.
Uh-oh. Nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father.
Or perhaps it is his father. In the flesh.
The whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Ben, you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
The right to be angry.
Considering you lied to get him here, Dorian has every right to be furious.
You don't know the half of it. But maybe you should.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
Company of men.
I'll need you to explain that.
Did I stutter? Men, and the company thereof as in sex. Surely you've heard of it.
I have a suspicion.
This is not exactly news, Dorian.
Why should it be? Why should anyone care? I have no idea.
I agree.
This display is uncalled for.
No, it is called for. You called for it by luring me here.
This is not what I wanted.
I'm never what you wanted, Father. Or had you forgotten?
Why is it an issue?
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind. The perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
That's what this is about.
So that's what all of this is about. Who you sleep with.
That's not all it's about.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words.
But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything but that.
The fucking hell, dude. Don't leave it like this.
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive.
As angry as I am at his dad for what he did to try to change Dorian, he seeks forgiveness, and I respect the bond between a father and a son to an extent. It's not something that can always be perfect, and that is always deserving of preparation, but when they're willing, it makes it a lot easier. Let's see what Dorian has to say about reuniting with his father. It's still loading. And it, as you can see, it brought back to Sky kind of automatically, which is fine. I'm going to go to Falmire anyways.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
You alright?
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I'm sorry. You're brave.
I think you're very brave.
Brave?
It's not easy to abandon tradition and walk your own path.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor.
Damn.
It's been that sort of day.
Shouldn't have picked the star.
Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
Should have picked the question mark. Sometimes it's easy to feel.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I wanted to ask.
I'm being chucked at by a hen, evidently.
And there's
Don't
this to be
play the fool
solved.
with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool,
If
I could be
Dorian
rather
loves it.
more convincing, I assure you.
It's on
Your
the wrong.
glib
They're
tongue
facing the
does
wrong
you
way.
no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me.
Oh, winky, winky, winky. Oh, kinky, kinky, kinky. Sorry.
Oh, I...
What's going on here?
It seems the revered mother is concerned about my undue influence over you.
It is just concern. Your worship, you must know how this looks.
You might need to spell it out, my dear.
This man is of the winter. His presence at your side. The rumors alone.
Because he's Dementor.
What's wrong with him being from Tevinter? Specifically?
I'm fully aware that not everyone from the Imperium is the same.
How kind of you to notice. Yet still you bow to the opinion of the masses.
The opinion of the masses is based on centuries of evidence. What would you have me tell them?
The truth?
The truth is I do not know you, and neither do they. Thus, these rumors will continue.
Story. Tell me about these rumors.
Oh? I'd like to hear what these rumors are exactly.
I could not repeat them, Your Worship.
Repeat them. Though you've shared them before.
See, I meant no disrespect, Inquisitor. Only to ask after this man's intentions. If you feel he is without ulterior motive, then I humbly beg forgiveness of the oath.
Giselle. I don't know how you expect me to respect you or like you.
Well, that's something.
This sort of thing happens often, does it?
More than anyone tells you. No one knows their own reputation.
Until someone helpfully informs them.
There is that. She meant well, if that's of any concern.
I should ask, do the rumors bother you?
And you're right.
I wish they wouldn't disparage you. They don't know you.
They know you even less than they know me. Perhaps it's odd to say, but I think of you as a friend, Inquisitor. I have precious few friends. I didn't think to find one here. Don't speak. I detest confessions, and I'd like to get this over with.
Alright, Freddie
Allow
Mercury.
me to say I'll stand beside you, against Corypheus, my countryman, or spurious ruler, so long as you'll have me.
No problem, Freddie Mercury. Alright. Do the follow mire, no more delays. First to that locked door, and then to some areas around this area that are undiscovered, as you can see. Actually, looks like it'll make more sense to do it the other way around. So, just explore, try and cover all these areas, then go unlock that door, get Blackwell's thing. Then I'll probably end this before heading to the Exalted Plains and make that the start of our next episode. Things are always delayed and take longer than they should, but I'm glad this game takes longer than I would plan then instead of shorter. That, quite frankly, makes it a worthwhile adventure. It's a journey that I'm more than willing to take. Again, and again, again, and again, and again, until I decide I'm bored of it. Who knows when that'll happen. Alright, let's head over this way. I know that I'm missing one landmark here. Only one, and I believe it's over this way. And the opposite side has other things as well. So undiscovered says the new region or area, usually landmarks take the form of that. Will any undead walk out when I step into the water? Yep. They will. Just sad because, you know. So could I stop that by dealing with the beacon? See ya.
One down!
Alright. Discover is still up here. It's a windmill. Oh. Curious. It is the last landmark. Makes sense to be a landmark. Three winners, well kept. Constant shore. Is that it? Huh. Curiouser and curiouser. It's just over here and hanging out. Well, alright then. Away we go. I think I'm going to set my... That's sort of where I want to get to.
Come on, just answer the question, Barrick.
My mother didn't raise any morons, Sparkler. I won't touch that one.
You must have an opinion. And you're a dwarf, completely unbiased.
There's no way I'm answering which Inquisition mage is the best dressed. Not for all the golden
That's a
Orzammar.
fight between Dorian and Vivienne. And no matter who wins, everyone loses. I'm a Jedi. Like, can we just be straightforward about this here? Playing the Knight Enchanter specialization lets you play as a Jedi, and I love every second of it. Every goddamn second of it. Take a walk. I'm more than capable of dealing with this asshole. deal. Summerstone. Not bad. I've been this way. I know not. Is this the cabin that I unlocked previously? I don't remember. No. No, I haven't been here. There weren't two cabins the last place I went. Door and zombies! Amulet of power, what if that's for? And a bottle of Thedas. Is this a dragon piss? Perfect. Great name for alcohol. Would have been surprised if there wasn't alcohol for dragon piss. Who's this amulet of power for? Cassandra. Alright. I'll still got that next time I'm in Skyhold. In case you forgot, because it might have been a while, amulet of power to give people an extra. This area is now just big enough that I would really, really like a mount. Only just barely. Let's fast travel back here, because it's going to be a faster walk from this point. Now, we want, since this is our active breakpoint. Alright. Let's take Blackwall to get his thing. The other one in here. And the other two are in other areas. Other four are in other areas, excuse me. There's two in each area, so. But yes. Yeah, I'm not honestly sure what the rest of my build for my Inquisitor is going to be like. I'm going to decide that, but I know what I did last time and it worked out well, but I think I want to try something different just so I don't get bored. And obviously I have the crooks of my build. I use Spirit Blade a lot, but other things are going to be more helpful. Especially, I only have 2 more active slots. And I have a feeling I'm going to grab, I might just grab the other 2 Knight Enchanter abilities, honestly, because they're both really good. They make easy choices. But that limits me because the other elemental choices are really good too. So it's a tough decision. Wait, Alberg, we need you. Grey Warden Tome.
The history of the Grey Wardens is fascinating.
And there's 3 that might be good for Enchanter Armor, take a mosaic piece. These chests are bigger, so hopefully they have some rare stuff in them. Give me some schematics. Come on, baby, schematics! Spur belt's appealing. Neither of those are schematics. Whoa. Whoa. I'm close to leveling up again. Alright. It still tells me that that is there, even though I unlocked it. It's quite strange, but I did it, so I'm good. I think that is everything I need here. So, you guys will see me next time. We'll be heading to the Exalted Plains, and we will be locating a shop from which I'm going to buy some new armor schematics, hopefully. I'll have to do some stuff to get access to the shop, which you will see when we get there. But in the end, it'll all work out, so stay tuned.